High Commissioner of Australia to Fiji and the Special Envoy for the Pacific and Regional Affairs, Your Excellency Ewan McDonald. Chief of the Australian Defence Force, the Admiral David Johnston, Minister for Home Affairs, Honorable Pio Tigundundua, the Commander of the Republic of Fiji Military Forces, Major General Rotane Koloniwai, Isambul Vinaga, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Very glad to be here this morning and honored to be here with the Admiral, Chief of the Defence Force of Australia, and I welcome you also on behalf of the government. I also welcome the Australian High Commissioner to Fiji and Special Envoy for the Pacific and Regional Affairs. We were in Japan only the week before, last week, and we were in the north yesterday. So when I saw him today, I said, "Are you spying on me?" But I would like to extend another word of welcome to you, Admiral. And thank you for making Fiji your first stop in your first overseas visit since you took on the new and very high appointment as Chief of the Defence Forces of Australia. It's most fitting for you to be here with us this morning as you had opened these facilities in 2022, as you mentioned this morning. As we heard from the compere this morning, while the partnership between Fiji and Australia has significantly strengthened our enduring and robust relations in the realm of defense and security. And this morning, Admiral, I'm very, very encouraged that you and I are both been honored by the Republic of France. So as we look for those that may be involved in the spread of the message of peace in the Pacific, particularly with our brothers and sisters in New Caledonia, perhaps France might think of recruiting us for a short visit to New Caledonia to try and talk to both sides, or all sides. As we know, Buvale means family in Wasawawiti, and so the partnership recognizes our respect for each other. The Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable Albanese, and I signed the renewed and updated Buvale partnership on the 20th of October of last year. And Blackrock also hosted the Prime Minister on his way back from signing that deal that not everybody is supposed to know about. But we were very honored for him to call by and speak to us and talk to us. And I was honored when he called me before he went for the launch of that project. The renewed Buvale partnership elevates our shared commitment to tackling climate change and strengthening our economic and trade partnership. It also has an increased focus on human development, First Nations peoples and culture, skills development, and cyber security. 5 pillars provide the bedrock of our commitment to pass down to the next generation in partnership they will be proud to inherit. 2 pillars are relevant to today's significant event. Pillar 3 on enhancing security cooperation to meet common challenges and maintain a peaceful, prosperous, and resilient region. And Pillar 4, building our cooperation on international and regional issues as we safeguard our region as a zone of peace against a changing climate and geostrategic context representing the Pacific and its interests on the world stage. Peace and security are fundamental for sustainable development. Fiji will continue to uphold global peace and security as we have done for the last 4.5 decades. Our peacekeepers are present in 6 United Nations missions, contributing to the search for peace. After we signed the Elevated Mobile Partnership in last October, I visited the 8th and 9th Battalions of the Royal Australian Regiment at Gallipoli Barracks in Brisbane. We were given a guided tour of the facility and had an opportunity to experience an operational demonstration in the field inside the Bushmasters. At this juncture, please allow me to express my gratitude to the Government of Australia for supporting our acquisition of 14 Bushmaster protected mobility vehicles. Thank you very much, Australia. I wish to thank Admiral Johnson for being here today to hand over the 14 UN variant Bushmaster protected mobility vehicles. With these 14 Bushmasters, we have significantly boosted our capacity to contribute to global peace and security. And as the Admiral mentioned this morning, many of the serving people, Australians overseas, would not be alive now if they had not been protected by these vehicles. Bushmasters will help ensure the safety of our peacekeepers and enable them to continue their valuable contributions to world peace. These Bushmasters ensure we meet UN deployment requirements, and we will prepare a new Fijian deployable UN standby company here at the RFMF headquarters, Joint Task Force Command at Blackrock camp. We will ensure Fiji is ready for international and regional peacekeeping missions now and into the future. I wonder if you can put fire hoses on top of them. If you need us back in Australia for bushfires, maybe the Bushmasters can put out the bushfires. The Bushmasters will support peacekeeping training for our security forces and can be utilized for international and regional peacekeeping missions. It is also timely to reflect on the humanitarian component of this Blackrock camp. The increasingly frequent and severe effects of climate change will continue to impact Pacific national and regional security in complex and sometimes unpredictable ways. Over the next 6 to 12 months, increasingly frequent and severe natural disasters are highly likely to result in a greater requirement for humanitarian and disaster relief across the Pacific. Our Fijian and Australian humanitarian and military personnel and planners have been operationalizing the Pacific Response Group concept. That concept, agreed to by the ministers at the South Pacific Defense Ministers meeting last year, will support Pacific Defense Forces to assist in the Pacific responses to humanitarian crises. This is central to the proposal or the concept of the Ocean of Peace. We must recognize that common Pacific challenges require collective Pacific responses. I proposed the concept to fellow Pacific Forum leaders in our meeting in Rarotonga last year, and the concept paper will be presented at the annual leaders meeting in Tonga next month. The Ocean of Peace is consistent with the existing forum instruments, including the Rarotonga Treaty, the Bilateral Declaration, and the Board Declaration. We must continue to work together as a region to find avenues for collective action. It is through partnerships like the one we are recognizing today with Australia that we will achieve a safe, secure, and prosperous Fiji and a safe and prosperous region for all. On behalf of the government and the people of Fiji, I formally accept the 14 Bushmaster PMVs for Fiji. Thank you very much. God bless Australia. God bless Fiji.